Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, depending on where you're streaming us from. My name is Mathapelo N, and once upon a time, I was in your shoes. Ladies and gentlemen, may we please give a warm round of applause to the class of 2021. What an amazing crowd you are, and I am so proud that you finally accomplished this for yourselves and you've finally taken the step to say, you know what, my future comes first. So I'm normally not too good at making people interact and, but I saw this cool thing that says that you must look at your neighbor and look at their most amazing feature and tell it to them. Why aren't you guys doing it? See, that's why I never trust any of these TikTok things. That's not what they did on TikTok. They just looked at their neighbors and did funny stuff and it started gelling together. So this is the time where I'm actually waiting for you to look at your neighbor and tell them a facial feature that you like about them. Can any of you then genuinely tell me who of you believe that they really like that feature? Ha, ha, ha. Nyamakogi, are you guys liars? Why do people not believe you? Did you see that out of all the audience that we have in this room, only 3 people raised their hands? What are you trying to say about your neighbor? Anyway, neighbor, now you know that your neighbor thinks you're a liar. Anyway, without any further ado, I'd like to welcome you all and wish you a great stay here. We're going to be exhibiting really, really cool things, showing you what teenagers out there are doing at their age, in ages where other people were not privileged enough to have access to this kind of information, or have access to this kind of education, or have access to this kind of partners that make it possible that teenagers in their teenage years are able to make their dreams come true. So with so saying, ladies and gentlemen, today we will be exhibiting and showing you what these teenagers talk about when they say, we are the drivers of innovation. They go to bed, they see problems, they can't fall asleep because of the problems that they're seeing, and what better way to solve a problem than to even monetize it? So this is what this program is about, helping teenagers build a culture of entrepreneurship and instill that culture in them so that they're able to see problems and bring about global change. By that, I mean that this is an impactful project touching real lives and real people. When we tell you to pursue your dreams, for a circumstance to not be a definition of where you're going, we have exactly those sorts of examples in this building. We have people who are determined to change the circumstances of where they come from because they have a vision. And we as Say South Africa and the MTN Foundation are proud to be backing up such people. People who say, you know what, even if me just being a dip in the ocean, I will still make a difference. And ladies and gentlemen, if you're probably wondering who I am talking about, I'm talking about the runner-up of the 2020 Sage National Competition. You know, it's always hard having to speak after Raz because you walked into this room respecting this young lady. Now you're finding out that I was a loser in high school. Like, I'd like to welcome a very, very special lady who is gracing us today and whom all of us are happy to have, not mainly because she's everywhere we go, but because of other things that she provides to us as an organization. The support, the continued words of encouragement, and always giving us hope when all seems to be doomed. I'm talking about the lady who is leading an organization that is one of the biggest communication providers in South Africa. Please help me with a standing ovation. Welcome, Mekusile Mtunzi Herwazi. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Menjian Mekusile. Happy birthday to you. How old are you now? How old are you now? How old? That's how you know I can sing. How old are you now? Yay! So when do we start counting? Una one, una two, una three, then it will finish. Yeah, ne? Una 10, una 20, una 30, una 31, una 32. Dr. P, it would be an absolute honor if you would please join us for a beautiful picture with the ladies who mean the absolute most to this program and the absolute most in our personal lives together. Thank you so much. It would be an absolute disgrace if I never, ever honored how privileged I am to have you as my boss, Dr. P. How privileged we are to have you as a leader of this organization. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Dr. P. This is the man of the moment, the man who makes everything that you see in here possible, leading an incredible team, having an incredible vision, and making sure that the team understands his vision. Because the hardest thing I think could ever happen to you as a leader is to have a team that has a different vision than that of your own. But I think it is an absolute blessing as well to have a team that fully understands and executes as and how you always do. Surely I really got to post it. Just, there's minor mistakes that happen, but surely the dream happens. The vision always gets there. So we'd like to say thank you, Dr. P, and we'd like to present you a little itsinyana, So thank you so much, Dr. P. Thank you. And if you never learned anything from me, ladies and gentlemen, that is how you secure your December bonus. With my final words, I met one of the students outside and they asked me a very interesting question. They said, when you opened the show today, the sun, or it was very bright and the time wasn't agreeing to the greeting that you made, which was good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, depending on where you're watching us from. So I just wanted to reiterate that please don't forget that this is a global program. So 30 of our other countries are watching and we all live in different time zones. So let me leave you with that. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much.